What's going on, YouTube? This is wwjoshdew, and a company has sent me a camera to test. This is for your car. This is a dash cam. So I'm going to be unboxing it, showing you some features. I will do some day and night video sample near the end, and then give you my thoughts. Does it record well in low light? On my older dash cam that's pretty cheap, it stopped working, but when it did work, it would record during the day really well, while my other camera that I got in my last video doesn't record the best in bright sunlight. The video is kind of hard to see. So the other one did a better job in that situation, but when the sun's not beaming down directly on the lens, it records way better than the other camera. So I'm definitely excited to try this out. And let's go ahead and open this sucker up. And like I said, show you some of the key features, let you know if I like it, provide some video sample, and etc. So let's go ahead and dive into this. All right. So the name is KDLINKS, KDLINKS.com. It is 1080p. This has GPS, USB, it records MOV files, it can take photos, SD cards, and 165-degree angle. All right, so let's open it up and check it out. Here's the little seal. We're gonna go ahead and cut that. All right, 100% satisfaction. In here we have the mount. So there you go. This is probably the GPS unit right here. And then in here we have the mount for the camera. No GPS inside. Okay, so this is, if you don't want GPS, you can use one of the mounts without GPS. That's pretty cool. All right. And then right here is the camera. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, see how big it is. I like the ones with the widescreen displays, not the ones with little square displays. That looks pretty cool. That looks nice. I wish this was all black, to be honest with you, because I like it to be as least noticeable as possible. I don't want people to be like, hey, you have a camera in your car? Microphone, reset, forward button to backward button, or forward, backwards, whichever one. Micro SD card, and then your power button, the little mount for when you put it in the little dock. Micro USB for power, and then the HDMI for showing it on your bigger TV. And then looks like a speaker or something for when you play back the video footage. And this does not turn, just letting you know. In here we have the power cord. Nope, that's the, maybe to hook it up to your computer or just to give it general power. Oh, cool. Very nice. That's a good look right there. I was going to go get one of my SD cards, but it does come with one. I'm going to throw a bigger, faster card in there, a SanDisk Extreme Plus or Extreme Pro or whatever. So that way, because whenever you record 1080p videos, the files are going to be very big. And the faster your card, the faster you're going to get that footage from the card to your computer. So you're going to be spending less time waiting to find that certain video that you're trying to watch, for video evidence or something. And then we're going to just see if that was the last of it. Oh, nope, there is more. We've got CD information and more. All right, so this is a user manual. And then this is the dashcam quick install. To transfer video files, just take the micro SD card out and use a card reader. Suction cup, hide the power cable. We included a second suction cup for backup purpose, so you never have to worry about that. In the second cup, the GPS module is empty. If you want to replace the suction cup, please carefully take out the GPS module from the first suction cup GPS box and put it in the second. Wow, okay, so you could take it out of there? That's pretty cool. CD software download, turn off LCD screen. I like that feature a lot because when you're driving and it's dark, you don't have this thing lighting up your whole car. So that's nice they include that feature. You can see the video resolution supported, 1080p, strongly recommended, which I also definitely recommend. I like loop recording, and I would probably choose 5 minutes because you can record 5 minutes and then create a new file and record again. Off, it would just probably record continuously forever, and it would be very hard to find what happened in that video. All right, so you can use the included SD card until you get a bigger and faster one. I'm going to go ahead and throw this SanDisk in there. So let's go ahead and see what if it supports the 64 gig card. If it doesn't, then we'll just have to get a Extreme Pro 32 gig. So let's go ahead and power the sucker on and see what happens. Oh, we gotta give it some power. Ha ha! I'm special. There's the cigarette lighter right there. One thing I did like about a company that made one of these is they included a USB port here, so you can plug this into your cigarette lighter, and if you only have one cigarette lighter, you don't have to get a splitter or anything. You can just plug it right into the bottom of that. So maybe if they could do that in the future with their things, it would be nice to plug this into your one cigarette lighter and then have a USB port there to charge your phone. So just a suggestion for the next time to make one of these. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn the sucker on, give it some power. I don't know what that just said, so I'll have to watch the video. Okay, so let's hit the button for M. And then we'll just go down to this one, go to Format, and press OK. And then we'll do, oh, it's got internal memory? Very neat. Let's format the SD card. Okay. All right. Screensaver, let's go ahead and turn that on. I wanted to turn the LCD off after 30 seconds. That way, like I said, I don't have this bright thing in my dash in my car at night. For the delayed shutdown, I won't mess with that at the moment. So default settings, you got version, and I wonder if they have a website where you can download firmware. That'd be pretty cool. I'm tired of seeing the firmware in the settings and companies not including a way to update that firmware to include new features. So that'd be cool if they provide something like that. To go back to the previous screen, you can hit menu and you go down to resolution, and it's on 1080p by default. So let's go back and loop recording. I'm going to do 5 minutes. WDR exposure, motion detection, record audio, date stamp. I like a date stamp very much so, especially when I'm playing back the video and I know exactly when things occurred. GPS is on by default. All right. As you can see, let's go ahead and hit OK to start recording. It's got 9 memory error. Okay, so 64 gig card isn't going to work. I'm going to need to pick up the 32 gig Extreme Pro. So let's go ahead and unplug it. All right, let's just go ahead and use that little 8 gig that they supplied for us. Power it on real quick. That's kind of a bummer. I will link some SD cards in the description that I recommend. Again, a 32 gig like Lexar 633X or Extreme Plus or Extreme Pro from SanDisk or something along those lines. Like a high-speed card is definitely recommended. So it's recording as soon as it turns on, which is what you want. To stop recording, just press OK. And now you'll see that we have 1 hour and 18 minutes of footage that we can record. So let's go ahead and test that. Let's press the record button. And in 2, 1, 0. Yeah, now we have 1 hour, 18 minutes, 21 seconds. So, yeah, a bigger card, you can increase that time. 64 gig did say 9 hours, but again, it wasn't supported, so that kind of sucks. I will record some test sample footage in the day and in the night, and then wrap this video up. All right, so while you're watching some sample footage of the camera at the day and then later on in the night, I want to make some points real quick. This camera does an exceptionally well job in the daylight. It records at a very decent, bit rate, and the frames per second is 30, so that's cool. At night, it's not the best. You're not going to be able to make tags out, unfortunately. Even when your headlights is shining on it, the videos that I've reviewed of me driving around at night, I haven't been able to make people's tags out. And I have had other dash cams where I could make people's tags out when my headlights shined on them. So it's not the best at night, but it does really good during the day. You're going to also notice that your speedometer is always going to be in the recorded video on the bottom right. This can be helpful, or this can be used against you. I'm not much of a speeder. I don't usually speed. I mean, sometimes I don't exactly look at my speedometer, and I'm just kind of going with the flow of traffic. So if I go 1 or 2 over, hopefully that's not a big deal. You can opt out of that, definitely, just by unplugging the little GPS sensor that's included with mine, and possibly included with yours. Just unplug the little sensor, and you won't have your speed on the bottom. Now, this can be used in a good way if a cop says you are speeding, and you're like, ha 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 ha, I've got a timestamp and I've got my camera which says I was not speeding. So that ticket that you got for however much money you're going to pay will be thrown out because you have video evidence you weren't speeding. Now, if you were speeding, that's a different story. I don't know. So it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Overall, I really like the camera and I'm going to keep it in my car until something better comes along and does a better job at night than this one. That's the only real complaint. Things are seeable, but if somebody, did something and you're trying to go back and review their tags, all you're going to really be able to say is, hey, it was a Ford Explorer, something like that. So anyways, I'll have a link to the dash cam in the video's description below. This is What Would Josh Do? And I'm out.